Cochlearia pyrenaica is a very rare plant. According to the World Plants D webpage, it is distributed in England, Ireland, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, North Spain, in Pyrenees, France, Romania and Ukraine. Photos here it is from only one unique population in Ukraine, in the west part of Ukraine, in the Zolochiv region, near the Hobush village. I explored this population during many years when I lived in Ukraine. Probably now it is a disappeared population because it had a very strong tendency to decline in the number of individuals, and there is no new information about the existence of this population, unfortunately, for during the last years. All my articles about this population are published on ResearchGate, and some of them are in English too. It was very hard to find this plant when I started only to look where it is in 2014, and the first year I didn't find this plant. I was even far away from the real locality, and only in the second year, 2015, I looked on the map and decided to go further, and in the first try I found this locality alone. Before going into the right place, I even met the grass snake, but it didn't stop me. I go through the shrubs and found this locality, and it's quite symbolic that I met the grass snake when I was almost one of the last times there, into 2021 year, and yeah, it was very high impression to find this locality. It was only one locality. Firstly I found in one place, but lately I found another part of this locality probably 200 meters away, so I knew them both. When local scientists, they told me only about one. And that part which I noticed in 2015 was much larger than another nearby part which were unknown to the local botanists. But anyway, the locality itself were discovered a century ago, almost during Polish period, but by one Polish botanist, Arecales, and it was completely changed. It is impossible to imagine what it was 100 years ago. Everything is changed during melioration, or mostly during Soviet period, but even now. And a lot of species disappeared, definitely. And we can consider that this one is probably not existing anymore as well. Flora of Argentina is still under the exploration. It's still publishing. There is a new series, Flora of Argentina, but here I would like to mention Flora Patagonica, which is a very large region of Argentina, and it has a tremendous number of endemics which grow in Patagonia and Chile. There are 7 parts of this flora, and part 4 is in two separate A and B parts. These flora were published during 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. So the first part 1 was published almost the last in 1998. Very well done series It looks like every species is illustrated in black and white, and every species is included in this series. Another regional flora of Argentina is Flora Rioplatense. Rioplatense, it is a very large region of Argentina as well, but in the northeast, and is probably one of the richest parts of Argentina. And there are rivers. Rioplatense region is located in not only in northeastern Argentina, but also in a very large part of Uruguay. This series were published in several parts, and every part has some number of volumes. But only one volume is available online, and it was published on ResearchGate, and I will put a link in the description of the video. Reading this book, just overviewing, I can say that it's a very well illustrated book in colorful photos, in a lot of drawings, black and white. Every species has some kind of illustration. For every species there is an information about the distribution of the species description, how to use this plant in the economy, and yeah, it's a very complete book about the families which are included, of course, in this part, because every part has only some number of reviewed families.